proponents of the amendment will go first, then Mr. Grady. We'll time this, and for the public, we're not taking additional evidence. This is consideration or summation, and I think lawyers sometimes understand what this is better, but if you do deviate or go into new evidentiary matters, we may object. Didn't have to last time, hope we won't then. So I guess, Your Honor, unless y'all commissioners or judge have questions for Mr. Larger or how we're proceeding here?
No.
Y'all ready for Mr. Nichols to proceed?
Yeah, we are. Yes, sir.
Okay,
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning.
I'm going to, if you'll give a note, pass those, just the three commissioners and the judge.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gordon.
So, just as John just stated, this is a summation argument, no new evidence. And so this should look real familiar. This is part of the public record already. This is my presentation that I gave to the JPC. And since that time, no new evidence has come about. And so I just remind you all that the Joint Planning Commission heard 2 nights of public testimony, and they voted 4-1 in favor of submitting the map amendment to you all as part of the process. So let us just say good morning. Thank you for allowing me to speak and be back here. This is about 3 months now that I've been coming up to Maysville in Mason County, and I really appreciate my time up here and the kindness that people have shown me. Previously here in this meeting, in this room, we talked about the guardrails being set and setting up the text amendment. And so when that was approved, then the applicant or any applicant that comes to Mason County has to follow the text amendment rules and the rules established by this body for data centers. And I believe that we've done that. And so the real question is why do we think this can be good for Mason County? And it's really an economic argument, economic development of what it can be done. And so if you turn over to page, let's start with page 6, you all. Turn to that page 6, which talks about the comprehensive plan and economic development being one of its major themes. And so I pulled some language out of the comprehensive plan. So again, this is a repeat of what I said at the Joint Planning Commission. If approved, this project would be one of the largest economic projects in the history of the state of Kentucky. An objective of the comp plan is to support the attraction of commercial activities from outside the county. So we want to try to bring development into the county. One of the respondents in the comp plan has said recruiting industry that's technologically innovative and future focused is one of the things that they're looking for in economic development for the residents. The comp plan, the stats in the comp plan said that growth in the county has been flat for the last 25 years. So we've got to look for new innovative ways to bring progress. They said there was approximately 1,500 manufacturing, transportation, and warehousing jobs in the county, but that's down 500 in the last 5 years. They said that 61% of the respondents to the comp plan survey said that they expressed a negative outlook about the county's ability to attract and retain young talent. So 61% of the people that responded, so those are people that are active, right? Not just going out, but they responded to these. They were worried about, hey, what are we going to do for our young people? How are we going to keep them from going to other places to work? So those are some of the ideas about that I talked to the Planning Commission about, and I want to emphasize to you all. We also talked about, if you look over on page, again, this is a summary, page 10. I think page 10 is the best one. It says, well, what are we going to bring to the county? What are some of the things we're going to bring to the county? Well, we said 100% of the infrastructure costs related to the project are going to be paid for by the developer. Electrical infrastructure improvements, working with EKPC, and I guess Flemingsburg or whoever provides the in-service, $500 million. Water and wastewater improvements, which was also in the comp plan about needing to improve that countywide. We're talking about at least a $40 million investment. Road improvements. So we're going to have to improve some roads. $15 million of that cost. We also talk about money to the sheriff's office, city police, and projects, public projects that are going to benefit the taxpayers. So that is the obviously we can answer technical questions, some technical questions, or Jack may be able to answer those if you all have those. But that's what I want to emphasize is the economic development here. And that we had 2 nights of public input from 8 hours of testimony. And the Joint Planning Commission said 4-1, we think this is a good idea and is in agreement with the comprehensive plan. And so I think Nick from EKPC may have a short to talk about economic development, and then Jack's here to answer questions.
Please, by all means.
And then obviously we reserve the time for Mr. Grady for rebuttal.
Yes, sir. Mr. Nick Comer, welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.